Hello, today we're reviewing a 2005 Toyota 4Runner Limited with the 4.0 V6. Has 245 horsepower, 0 to 60, I'm going to guess around 7 to 8 seconds. And this is the limited model. As you can see on, let's see, the glass. Yeah, right there. So anyway, this is 350,000 miles, but it still runs like new. So we'll do a review of this car. We've reviewed worse cars like the Jaguar S-Type with a dying transmission. So let's go and get into it. We'll start with the interior, or the exterior really is not much, just roof rack and tires, the usual stuff. We'll start with the interior. So here's your driver's cabin. You have your auto LSD. I have no idea what that is, honestly. I'm missing traction control. AC 115 volt. Here's your radio. You have your, it's pretty basic. You have 6 presets, as well as a cassette player and DVD player, which is probably the last car to have this in 2005. Sunroof, pretty nice. You have your lights, sunroof controls, garage controls. This one right here has that. I have no idea what it does though, because it's broken. One of the only things that is broken in this 4Runner. Let me find the key for you real quick so I can get this thing. Go through it real quick. This one being the limited, it has the synthesis speakers, and here's your window controls, locks, child lock for windows, mirror controls, door locks. It has this nice granite trim that I actually like a lot better than a lot of cars from this time period have with the really cheap looking wood, though I'm a wood fan for these and for other cars. Also right here you have your seat controls, power of course, being that's the limited. There you have your odometer and trip reset. Let's move the wheel real quick so I can show you all the features on the gauge cluster. Right here you have your coolant temp, gas level, obviously all your parks settings, tachometer, and there is your speedometer. And I'll show you just how many miles this thing has on it. Turn the radio, don't get copyrighted. There you go, 349,000 miles on it. Right here's your AC controls. When I first got the car, I thought it was twist, but it's actually just press. Same with this, you have AC, temperature, dual zone for this car because it is the limited. I'm not sure if the base models have that. Here are your settings for you want to blow the air. Right here's a little storage compartment. This you can actually move like a lot of Toyotas, so you can make your cup holders bigger or smaller, but honestly the middle setting is one that looks the best. 12 volt right here, and this closes. Here is your heated seats, and obviously I'm missing some buttons. Storage compartment right there, pretty decent size. I have no idea what this is for because it's kind of cool. It's very dirty. I've been trying to clean it out, but this is like 15 years of not being cleaned. Really good size center console, very deep, and then also have a little storage right there as well. And then right here you have your very deep door pocket. Glove box, good size. It's a 1-owner car, so it has all the original stuff in it. Very nice. And I think there was something right here too. No, that's the Mercedes. Just read as well. So anyway, let's go into the back seat, and we'll show you more. Also, here is your power rear window, which I use sometimes with the headliner still good on this truck, so I don't really use it too much. Let me get the key out. I'll tell you, the keys are always a pain. Forgot to mention. Sorry about that. Right here you also have your, this thing's going 23.4 miles per gallon, a lot better than my truck. You can get your hours, minutes, seconds. Let's go to the modes. 36 miles per hour is my average speed. I'm not sure, I guess it's just blank. 80 degrees outside and 2 miles of range. That's not true. I just put in like 3 gallons of gas in this thing. It was at 2 miles of range, and then I put 3 gallons and hasn't adjusted yet. Let's go to the back seat. Guess I locked it. Back seat is very spacious. Seats are very comfortable. They're not very supportive, but they're very comfortable. Window controls right here. Obviously your door stuff. 2 cup holders right there. This with your original Toyota remote rear seat audio. Didn't even know that was back here. You have your vents with more of that nice granite trim. Again, I have no idea what this does, but it does something. I'm guessing it shows you which way that the car is going in on north, south, east, west. There's another 4runner right there, actually. Also, you have your middle center console with whatever this is. It's stuck currently, so I can't really show you, but I'm guessing it's more cup holders and maybe a first aid kit. Also back here, you can fold up your seats, and I did this yesterday. I was carrying a XJS roof. Those fold down and create a flat load area. Onto the back, nice trailer hitch. So in the back you have a little compartment right here. I'm not really sure what it is in there. I guess it's your jack. This is your cargo compartment. It's backwards right now. I put it on backwards on accident, but all of it's original. Right here you have a little storage compartment. This folds up, and I don't be able to do it one-handed. It kind of just makes like a load plane. Another storage compartment on that side. And you have your net that goes right here, your dog net or your storage compartment net. Not really sure. Also, 2 speakers on the rear as well. Not sure if the base models have that. Oh, also soft close. I always forget this car has that. And then let's see. Here's the hood, and here's your gas cap. Hood struts are out, so I might have a little difficulties here, but we'll see what we can do. And here's your engine. It is the VVTi V6. I don't know much about Japanese cars, so but 245 horsepower, just 5 more than a 2001 Jaguar S-Type. Anyway, let's get it on the road and see how it drives. It sounds like sub Kylo 4. That was the first thing that popped in my mind, so sorry about that. And for that many miles, it's still very smooth, and the AC still blows cold. So just put it in drive, and we'll go ahead and drive around this neighborhood real quick. It has some warning lights for the ABS and all that. I might have need to replace a fuse. I think it's the fuse, honestly, but we'll see. Anyway, let's start driving this around. Incoming call. I'll answer that in a minute, though. I've been driving this around for the last couple of days. It actually handles really well for a 4runner. I've driven a, this is a 4th gen 4runner. I've driven a 3rd gen 4runner. It's horrible. But hers is also a little messed up in the front. Like it's like I got a Carolina squat to it almost by accident. But I've got up to 100 miles an hour on this thing, not much faster because the valve cover is leaking. I just fixed that. But I mean, it's very smooth. I feel like the steering wheel's off very slightly, but I can't really tell. But I mean, other than that, it's very smooth, fairly quiet car. You don't get much road noise. You get a lot of tire noise though. And acceleration is not horrible for what this thing is. Much faster than my Jaguar S-Type. So this is a no outlet regardless. So we'll go this way and see where it goes. And it cruises very comfortably at highway speeds. Also, forgot to mention, you have your typical Toyota cruise control right there, and it works great. I have been using it for the last couple weeks, and the cruise control, at least, because it gets amazing gas mileage. I mean, this thing is so much better than F-150. Probably my second best MPG car out there, better than the truck, and honestly, it's about the same as my E320 did. Another 4runner right there. Handling obviously isn't the best because I did not see that coming up, honestly. Handling is better than a, not the best because it's, it's an SUV, but it's better than a 99 Explorer I used to have as well. So let's get back on the road. I would recommend one of these. They're a little pricey. This one I bought for $3,500, but it's amazing. It's cold AC. It's a one-owner truck. I mean, this thing will last to the ends of the earth and back without much of many problems. So, let's see, this should be the way out right here. Yeah, this is. Also extremely reliable. I mean, you'll see these things the Taliban will use them with, a million miles on them and still running just fine. There's that 4runner again, the other one. This is, I think, also a sport model because it has the spoiler. That one in front of me doesn't, but I wouldn't pass this other 4runner. And you can see, like, that's a 20-year-old truck now, and they're still running just fine. Another So any problems I have with this car? Just the tire noise, but it can be solved out with different tires. This one has beefier ones. And then also this car has had coolant issues for the last couple of years before I owned it, but I haven't had any myself. It's been keeping coolant in it just fine. Leaking a lot of oil to the valve cover, its original valve cover with, that many miles, but just fine. These off-road are also pretty good. Mine wouldn't be the best because, I have that trailer hitch that is horrible. That would just decimate this thing off-road, but I mean, it's not too bad. It's also a pretty narrow truck. I can fit this in my garage a lot easier than I fit the F-150 in there, and a lot easier than I fit, like, let's just say an S-Class, 220 or so. And I know it'll outlast, well, it'll probably outlast that F-150 and my older S-Class, but those are also very, very durable cars. So I would recommend one of these cars, but don't overpay because you can very easily overpay. This one was $3,500, and with that many miles, that's fair price. But I've seen people charging like $6,500 for original engine, real transmission. Close to 350,000 mile 4runners. I wouldn't pay $6,000 for a 200,000 mile 4runner. That'll maybe 150,000, sure. They'll last like 200,000, no problem. Probably 300,000, no problem. But you still need to maintain the car. You can't just drive it forever. Anyway, I've talked long enough on the 4runner. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be doing more car reviews. Obviously, cars I can borrow. We'll find more. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.